Well, welcome to another PI Guy Clips video. In this video, I want to share with you my number one most commonly used tactic when I'm interviewing people. I do this when I'm doing a neighborhood canvas or any kind of an interview, just about any time that I know that I need to get one piece of information. If I get nothing else, I need to know this one answer to this one question. And so what I call this, it's called the Columbo question. Now, if you've ever watched Columbo, you probably know. If you haven't ever watched Columbo, well, you are missing out on a lot. You see, Columbo always ends every encounter with somebody, with people, when he's interviewing them, or he just runs across them while he's out doing a scene investigation or whatever. But he always asks, he always has this one question that he ends with, and he's usually walking away, and then he just turns around and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, one more question." And so that's why I call it the Columbo question. An example, real world example, just the other day I was on a serve. I was going to a business, and I knew that I might get a little bit of resistance as far as getting information doing the serve. So many people don't want to be served, especially like managers of businesses and stuff like that. So when I walked in the front door, I saw her sitting at her desk, and I just walked up. I introduced myself. I said, "Hi, I'm John. What's your name?" And she says, "Oh, I'm Jenny." And I said, "Oh, okay, Jenny. What is your position here?" And she's like, "I'm the manager." And I said, "Okay, I just have these papers for you. I have these legal documents for you." And I gave her the legal documents. She was very reluctant to talk to me. But as I was approaching the front door, I knew that I needed to have her last name. So as I was approaching the front door, I just stopped, and I turned around. And I said, "Oh, one quick question, Jenny. I'm so sorry. What was your last name?" And boom, she blurted it out because it was an instant thing. She was relieved I was leaving. I had my hand on the doorknob, starting to open up the door, and then I turned around and asked, and she just answered. And I could tell by the look in her eyes, she didn't really want to give me that information. It doesn't matter. I could have just wrote up on the affidavit a female subject who identified herself to me only as Jenny, and she identified herself as the manager, accepted the documents. But that would have been fine. But it's really nice to have that full name in there. So I had her full name, I had the company, I had the position. I could do everything properly. So always have that Columbo question ready. You don't want to think about it on the spur of the moment. You want to prepare for it. What is that one thing? If I get nothing out of this encounter with this person, what is that one thing, that one piece of information I need to get? Now, I hope you got a lot of good value out of that. If you want to continue seeing videos like this, go down, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next PI Guy Clips video.